we are back for another episode for the Free PMS Ladies podcast show.
Woo woo! What's a new year, man? Should be like Happy New Year.
Happy New Year 2019. Yes. The finally over 2018. I'm so glad. Okay, yeah. So I'm your girl, Queen P.
I am New Year Nick.
So yes, 2019, finally. Yes, I'm so glad. 2018 was such an up and down year. I'm glad it's over.
But it was up, mostly.
Maybe for you.
Okay, cool. All right.
Not for me. So we're going to start with, as usual, guys, I've told you a lot. This is a new leaf. We're not going to be talking about the depressing shit right now. We're going to be talking about, well, no. As long as there's no depressing shit about my life. But if it's everyone else's life, oh boy, it is what it is. I'm going to start with, because Snoop's not here, moment of silence.
Yeah, go on.
Because Snoop's not here, I'm going to start with a little bit of hot pepper Snoop. Or hot pepper soup. So I just got news. Well, it's not confirmed yet. It's just been cryptic.
Oh, gosh.
That Toni, Braxton and Birdman are over.
What?
Yeah.
And it's her second husband.
Yeah, he was engaged to her. They were engaged, yeah. So they've been engaged for a little while now.
Yeah.
They've been dating for a little while now.
And they've been friends for like years.
Yeah, they even did a song together way back in the day and she got crucified for it because obviously it was hip hop. Now the thing is, when I first heard of these two getting together, I thought, what kind of wahala is this shit? You know, she's Toni. Everybody knows Toni. Toni's a classic, beautiful woman. And then Birdman is Birdman. Do you know what I mean? Tattoos everywhere.
Every girl likes a bad boy, so that's clearly what it was, isn't it?
Look, I respect Birdman because he's self-made. He came from absolutely nothing. He built his fortune from the ground up. He's a smart businessman. But when he talks, I'm like, first of all, what the hell are you saying? He sounds like he's mumbling. He's just a road man, And I thought, this is, what kind of Beauty and the Beast situation is this?
Oh,
sorry. I just didn't believe it. And I remember reading somewhere where someone said when they first found out that Toni Braxton and Birdman were dating, when they would see her out, they would look at her like, blink twice if you need help.
Just to get she's under any distress. Oh my god.
But apparently it's not been confirmed, but they've both been putting up cryptic messages on social media. So Toni Braxton took a picture of herself, I think, like a New Year picture, like it's a new chapter of my life. I'm starting
by
out
herself.
Yep, basically. And then Birdman, his picture for New Year's was, it's over. So people are trying to say, oh, are they broken up?
Or the year's over.
True. I mean, now because I'm so used to them being together, I don't want them to split up. But I just don't know. I just never saw those two together. They were just, very...
Chalk and cheese.
Yeah, but maybe that's what works. Hey, I mean, I have no idea.
Keep us updated.
Yes, I shall. But I just saw that today and I thought, whoa. Okay, so New Year's. New Year Nick. Did you do anything exciting for New Year?
No. No, but it was exciting. I went to church, which is exciting. I was late. And service was really good and everything like that. Very uplifting. Came home, watched the movie.
Nice.
And that was it. And then watched Martin reruns. If you don't know, Martin Lawrence's old show from the 90s. Like hella laughs. Like you just need to try and watch it. So
nice.
That's what I did. What did you do?
Okay, well, what did I do? I was asleep on my couch. I started watching a film, actually. That's what I started watching, that crap film with Taraji P. Henson called Proud Mary. It was so dry. I think within the first 10 minutes, I messaged a New Year Nick and I was like, I don't know what's going on here. Like, this film is crap.
Yeah.
And because I was already, I guess, invested 10 minutes in, I thought, that's why I should just abandon shit.
Yeah, because that's what I would do. I would just stop it after like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, but I thought, maybe it's a grower. Because I like Taraji, I thought, come on. It was just, no. It was so bad. It was really, really bad. Sorry. So next minute I fell asleep. Before it even finished. I fell asleep in the middle of the film. I watched the end just to make sure, like I could scratch it off. I've watched it. Watched the end. Still disappointed. But yeah, I fell asleep at about 11:30. woke up at about 2 a.m, and then just took my dry ass to bed. That was it. Yeah, you know, I had a little glass of Schlur, you know,
that's what made her fall asleep.
yeah, to celebrate. I was gonna go to see my mum, but my mum was like, I went to work, I'm going to bed, and it was 9 o'clock when she told me. So yeah, look, at the end of the day, I think New Year's is always something to celebrate. I think if people have got a reason to celebrate. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but really it's just another day. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, when I really thought about it, I thought it's just another day. It's not.
Yeah, but it's a pass on another year. It's like, it is another day, but it is a whole new year after that day passes, isn't it, really? So I hear what you're saying, obviously, because people could go clubbing, and then once midnight happens and everyone does a countdown, everyone's like, oh, is that it?
Yep.
That kind of thing. But it's still, it's a big thing. Like, you know, got a whole another 360, how many days left now already to the next one.
Do you know what, right? So every year, I didn't do what I normally did. There's still time because it's only the 2nd today. But what I normally do, and you know this, New Year, Nick, but obviously for you listeners, you don't know. What seems to happen to me almost every year is that someone decides to make me their New Year's resolution. Oh, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes we have more than one. They come out of the woodworks. Maybe I haven't spoken to this person in a long time. They come out of the woodworks with these, you know, very emotional texts or messages on Facebook, you know, saying, I know we haven't spoken in a long time. XYZ, XYZ. So what I started then doing was on Facebook putting, like, just a couple of days before New Year, just saying, listen, if anyone's put me on their New Year's resolution, delete. Look, if we ain't been speaking for a year, for whatever, you're alive, I'm alive, it's not worked out. It's not gonna work out. Just live your life with my blessing, you know? So without going into it, I didn't do that. I mean, but yesterday, and without saying the person's name, a kind of little blast from the past didn't contact me directly, but contacted one of my family members. Said some stuff about me, nothing negative, but, you know, I felt like, I don't know if this is kind of like trying to be like the person trying to do a gateway, you know, like through my family to me. And family member spoke to me about it and was kind of like, you know, not that, you know, my sister, so the Shade Queen, didn't say, oh, the person's trying to, you know, be friends with you. But look, the person's been in communication with me and has been like, you know, like chatting to me and mentioning your name. I'm just like, yeah, look, I ain't got no hard feelings, but I'm not, this year, I really do believe, and I know everyone says it, this is my year. This is my year to accomplish a lot of things. This is my year. Those that know me on Instagram, I've been saying, I'm getting engaged this year, okay? I'm getting engaged.
Oh, gosh.
Before the end of the year, I'm getting engaged. So
she's saying it 3 times so you guys can hear it.
So all you people, all you guys that be stalking at my Facebook, Instagram, looking at my bikini pics, if you don't state your case, boy, that opportunity is going to be taken away. Okay, that's all I'm saying. You can always show your appreciation. I'll never turn that down, married or not married. But
husband, ignore that.
So yes, I am just declaring and owning it. Okay, I'm getting engaged this year.
She's even putting her hand out like the ring is just matching.
Yep, I'm getting engaged, and I'm just letting you guys know. I will make the announcement on the podcast show first before I tell anybody.
Hold on a minute. Yeah, sure she will. Wink, wink.
So yeah, I think, guys, if you declare exactly what you want this year and really be mindful, be prayerful about it, hey, why not? You know what I mean? Why not? Hey. So yeah, that's it. That's my one thing that I've said to myself this year. The wedding ring is coming
soon.
Yep.
So then we can party and turn up.
Have you got any resolutions?
Nah.
Okay.
Not even. Like, just nah. It's all good. It's all gravy.
Oh gosh, honestly, other than that, really, you know, I woke up this morning thinking, what the hell am I going to chat about on this podcast? I mean, nothing really eventful really happened for me over the Christmas period. You know, I ate too much, which is the norm. Spent too much time with the family, which is the norm. Yeah, just didn't, you know, yeah.
Well, I started a new show called You.
Oh,
You heard of
you?
it?
No,
Yeah,
never heard of it.
You. So it's about this guy who's works in a bookstore, and he meets this woman who's a writer.
Oh, hold on a minute. I think he's got dark hair. Is he kind of the perfect partner or something like that? Okay.
But he's a stalker.
Is he?
He's a stalker.
Oh, hold on. I think my sister's been watching this show.
Oh,
Is she still with him or does she split
Well,
up with
I've
him?
only watched a few episodes.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, nah, this is intense. Do you know what? Let me not go deep here, because I watched it at a friend's house. No, in the background, like we were talking, and her cousin was watching it, and I was just like, what is that? Because 1 minute it was all normal, then it was all explicit. I was like, this is a daytime show. So she's like, oh yeah, I don't know about this show's called You. So I only watched like 2 episodes. I was like, this show goes in deep. Wow. Like, yeah, watch it. Yeah. So I started You. I want to continue watching You.
Wow.
Yeah, just watch it.
Has it got anyone in it that we know?
Not that I know of. Nah.
Okay.
It's very like girl next door American, like, and boy next door American, like just 2 kind of geeky, like just average people. Just watch it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I started You. Then I watched The Marvelous Miss Maisie.
Okay, yes, I recommended that to you. Yes. How was that? Good.
That's good. That's funny.
See? Cool. I might watch
That's
that.
surprisingly really funny. And it's like, it's good to see, like, the girl's Jewish, isn't she? And how they live life, and, you know, just how she was like prim and proper. And then obviously her husband does stuff. I don't want to go too much into it. I think you should just watch it because you enjoy it a lot more. But it is a good comedy and it is funny. So yeah,
Nice.
so I started that as well. So I was like, yeah, these little new shows coming in. Do you know why as well? Because Black Light, if I say Dark Lightning, Black Light went on break. Grace went on break.
Flash went on break. Yeah.
A lot of shows went on break over the period, and I'm like, could you not record before and just release as you're supposed to? So I had to find something else to watch.
Yeah.
So I need to be my replacement. So I would definitely say give You and The Marvelous Miss Maisie a go.
Right.
Hopefully before you go back to work, if you're not at work already. So
yeah, I feel sorry for those people who've had to go back to work. I've heard so many people sitting there saying, you know, they don't really want to go back to work, and I'm like, this is always that weird period between Christmas and New Year where it's like it's still cold, you still want to have family time and be at home and eat, and you don't want to go back to work, and but you know, unfortunately, needs must, innit?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Then I watched 2 films. I watched Annihilation.
Oh, what's that got? Who's that got in?
It's got oh gosh, let me try and think of these actresses. Natalie Portman.
Right.
And
I ain't heard of her
couple of
doing
others. I know,
anything
I
in
haven't
a
seen her in a
while.
while.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the way she looks. No, let me not go deep. But I haven't watched her in a film in ages.
Yeah. No,
and
vibe.
I just she's not a favourite of mine at all.
Yeah.
But it was basically the picture on it. Because I don't like watching trailers anymore because sometimes it gives away the whole entire film.
Yeah.
So the image I just saw was 5 women in army gear about to go into a forest, and I thought, oh, okay, this might actually be a bit like combative and all that kind of stuff.
Cool.
Jeez, it was not like that. No. They had something in that forest that was killing people.
No.
Oh my gosh.
So it was like a horror.
Like a horror. It's like a thriller. And I was watching this by myself like an idiot. Yeah. And I was just like, I don't know. No, I don't think it was a bit of the tipsiness. But I tell you, the way I could not leave my living room, and I kept hearing things, and I just had to keep messaging my husband going, where are you? Thinking that he might try and play a trick on me.
Oh my gosh.
He was not in the house, number one. Then I was like, if I don't leave my bedroom and living room to go and check on these kids and something happens to them, because I was that engrossed in the film. I thought,
my gosh.
there's something in the house. So I was quickly go check in on them. And I was like, I'm not coming out my room again. Double lock the doors, checked everywhere. I was like, all right, I'm secure now. Continue with this film. Oh, holy mercy. It's like body snatches all over again. Yeah. I was just like, nah. Yeah. So if you're ready for a thriller, watch it during the day. But it's a good one.
Right.
Yeah, it's a good one because it's unpredictable. But yeah, it's good. And the ending is good as well. Yeah. So yeah. So
before I forget, I know you said you got 2. But before I forget, guys, remember Stranger Things
is coming back?
Yes, it's back for the 3rd season. It's coming back this year.
Right?
I am going to watch it. I'll be the one giving details.
Give you the details because I ain't watching that one.
But from what I know from the writers, they're going to give the little boy a break. You know, the main boy who's always they're going to give him a break. So there's schoolwork. But, you know, it's not always going to be centered around him. Like, he's not going to be the one.
main character.
Yeah, like the one who's experiencing all these, you know. I think they're going to pick on one of the other ones, Bat Time 2. And
I bet they will complain about it.
Yeah, you know, not the black one, please. So, please, that's my baby. what is it? Also, finally, Game of Thrones is going to come back. Did you ever get into that?
Yeah, I did, and then I stopped. But
but yeah, the final season of Game of Thrones.
Is it the final season?
The final season. Yes.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm,
I might have to get back into it because I don't know if I was going to be talking about it, and I just don't want to be left out.
Well, I'm definitely going to be watching that. I can't wait for
that's
that.
back this month, January.
Not January. I'm just talking about what's coming back this year.
Oh, cool. So I've got time to catch up.
You
again.
do, yeah. Right. But I think Game of Thrones will probably be April sometime. But you know, all they ever tell us is winter's coming. We don't know when it is.
It's winter, then, isn't it?
So yeah, that's coming back. Yes. What's the other film that you said?
Fahrenheit 51 or something.
Never
it's
heard
got
of it.
Michael B. Jordan in it.
Oh,
yeah. That's all I got to say, innit? That's all I got to say. Like, yeah, let's just take a moment to enjoy Michael B. Jordan. And I've noticed when I was watching that film, he looks so much better when he smiles. Like, anyway, such a great man. And you can tell that he's someone that's actually going to be nice in real life. Like, he won't be someone who's stuck up. No, it's true.
I don't know.
No, it's true. I believe in him. So the film, it's about firemen who don't put out fires, but kind of like start fires. Yeah. So it's set in the future.
Yeah.
And it's a time when everyone's decided that all the books and things like that are not important. The only books that you need to have are the Bible. I was like, hallelujah. And what other two books? This way you shouldn't really watch films when you're tipsy. 2 other books, we wouldn't believe what the books are. 2 other random books. And those are the only 3 books that you can read ever.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
So they grow up the young from knowing that you can't read anything else. You can't look at videos or all that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like they don't want them to have too much information because they say that the information is bad. It corrupts people. So they basically call people ills who do that, as in EELS, like the sea creature. And then they burn books. Like people give them like tips to like someone's reading a book in this place, or some like one woman had books galore in her house from like centuries. And what they do is they memorize the book as well, so that obviously if they ever burn it, they can still recite it. But to educate themselves, they will burn the whole thing down. Then they erase their identity. It's deep, you know.
Wow.
Saying that the concept's really good, but then it gets a bit like, why is it so deep? Why is it so deep? And there's an underlying like past thing that's happened to Michael B. Jordan, but they never kind of reveal it. So it's a good film. I would say it's not a great film, but it's got Michael B. Jordan in it. So from time when he's got him in it, and you just want to enjoy a film, just watch it. So yeah, that was the other film I watched as well. So I was like, yeah, not bad. Actually, I did watch about 20 other films, but those were like old school films, like Richard Pryor, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But these are like the up to date ones. So.
Okay. Well, I did watch a film over the Christmas period. Is it A Wrinkle in Time?
I was gonna watch that. Was it good?
Okay. I think it'd be definitely good for the kiddies.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I know it's the kiddies type thing. It was just all right for me. Yeah, I watched it. Oprah was in it, you know, so you can't go wrong with Oprah. Right, one TV show that I've watched, and I've been watching it for a long time. I don't know why I haven't really brought it to the podcast. Is 90 Day Fiance. If you guys get to watch that, it's a reality show about couples who obviously one of them lives in the US, another one lives God knows where else, and then they're trying to bring the person over on the K1 visa. So they apply for K1 visa, person comes over, and then they have 90 days to marry that person so that that person can stay. And then obviously they can apply for the green card, all of that stuff. But while they stay there, person can't work, you know, so obviously that puts a lot of added pressure. Once they do get married, the American is responsible for their partner for the next 10 years. So, yeah. So, you know, again, these are things that will put people off because, you know, the Americans are very protective. Long time. Yeah, they're very protective about, you know, like letting people come into their country. They're very protective about the government not having to help. You know, so I don't know. So even if things don't work out between them and that person,
they're still responsible for them.
They're still responsible for them. That's it. They're responsible for them for 10 years. That's it. So I think if they have an annulment, then you know, the person gets deported, and obviously that's the end of it. I think they can go through the divorce process, but then you still pay. That doesn't mean that person has to go back. You obviously have to pay a lot of money. That person can still stay. You have to kind of prove that it's fraud. Do you know what I mean? That they came here under false pretenses. That you would have to prove for you not to be responsible. You know, for them to get them deported, and you not to be responsible for them no more. Some of them, if they do split up, they just go back to their own country, and then but while they're on American soil, you're responsible for them. So yeah, so I mean, I think it's the 7th season or 6th or 7th season. Yeah, it's a great show. So there's loads of different couples. There's which one is the couple that I really having issues with? Right, there's one woman. She's 31. She's got kids, but you never see her kids on the show. She's been engaged twice and broken off and had children with both of the men. Stopped, broke off the engagement. She broke off the engagement when she found out that both of them were cheating on her. So she's very, very insecure. Yeah, she went on holiday to Jamaica, met a guy, 20-year-old boy, pretty boy, kind of thing. She met him and then, he proposed to her.
Yeah.
But it's like, he's 20 and everyone's like, he's too young. She fell out with her best friend. Her best friend was like, while he was in Jamaica, he was cheating on you. He was doing this, he was doing that.
She fell out with her best friend?
Yep. And the best friend was like, listen, like all you're doing is causing trouble between me and him, and he's even like to the best friend, why did you say that? You don't even know what's going on. Why did you say that? Stop causing trouble. She just cut off the best friend. Like, I'm done with you kind of thing. Yeah. So they arranged to have their wedding. And then I think they had like a wedding website like most people do. Mm-hmm. And then they started getting comments from different people. Basically, like the town she lives in, there's not a lot of black people. Yep. So people are like, well, we've got the address. We're going to come. And yeah, people were making all sorts of threats. They're going to come. They're going to shoot them. One person even put a comment that said some of the comments were like, had the N word in it. And one comment was like, the zoo of Jamaica has, one of the animals from the zoo of Jamaica has been let loose. We would like you to please, if you see the animal, please return the zoo back present the animal back to the zoo. Yeah, so basically they cancelled their wedding because they had the address on there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because they had the address on there, they cancelled the wedding and decided to go to Vegas and elope. Yeah, and I think they did the right thing because, people come out to be saying it, but yeah, what's good? People know the address, you never know kind of thing. So they got married. And I hope my sister doesn't listen to this because she's behind on 90 Day Fiancé. So they got married and basically a couple of days after they got back, she found like basically in the middle of the night, he had like a FaceTime call. So, and she's insecure, proper, because obviously her past. She wakes up, she gets up and she's like, she grabs the phone from it. She's like, who is this? And he's kind of like Nick, he's kind of like, what do you mean? Kind of throws the phone across the room. She's like, something is going on. So I think she gets to the phone before he does, sees the girl's name, I think goes out with the phone or whatever and says, like, I think she messages the girl because the call cuts or whatever. And she was like, why are you calling my husband? The girl's like, husband? What, the Jamaican guy that I met on Tinder? Kind of thing. Yeah, so she's like, huh? So she does her own research and finds that he's got a Tinder account and he made that account a week after they got back from their wedding.
Oh my God.
So yeah, so basically he's sitting there saying he was just bored. He was at home, he was bored. He had
they
nothing
read the
to
book,
do
do a crossword. Do you know what I mean? You're going to join a Tinder account.
He had nothing to do, so he was just chatting to people. He never met up with anybody. He never did anything.
In time, it's only been a week.
So yeah, so that at the moment that's going on. So yeah, if you can catch it, guys, 90 Day Fiancé, guys, it's a great show. 90 Day Fiancé, 90 Day Fiancé. On to other news. Wendy Williams. This is nothing new, but it's resurfaced again. People talking about her husband's side chick is pregnant.
Yeah.
X, Y, Z. And she again is denying the rumors, sitting there saying her and her husband are doing better than ever. It's not true. I believe there's no smoke without fire. I'm not trying to say his side chick is pregnant. I believe he's got a side chick, but hey, that's that's their business. But I think people are really jumping on the bandwagon because, especially like 50 Cent and stuff, because they're like, oh, it's Wendy. Yeah, Wendy's always got something to say about everybody else's life, so we can now
comment on hers.
Yep. And while she's there watching everybody else, she should have been watching what's going on at home. True. So yeah, so that's that. What was the last thing that I was gonna say before we wrap up? The Wendy Williams. Well, come on, man. Didn't I tell you what the? Sorry. Yeah, you told me Tiffany Haddish.
Oh, Tiffany.
Yep. So New Year Nick was saying, so Tiffany Haddish is on a new tour where she's the headliner.
Woo woo.
And yeah, I mean, I like everyone knows that knows me knows I love Tiffany Haddish. She's too funny. But apparently people have started walking out of her tour. They weren't enjoying it. And she's even said on stage, like, okay, maybe people ain't really feeling this. You know, she's been talking about now that she's making money, people asking her for all sorts of stupid things, asking her for money, asking her for all sorts of stupid things. So yeah, Tiffany, look, I still love you. You know, so she even said, like I said, she even said on stage, you know, people ain't feeling it. You know, so she's trying to switch it up a little bit. Tiffany, we love you. Whether people want to buy your tickets, whether people want to cuss you, we love you. So we support you. Come up with some new material, honey. Okay. Okay, guys, I had to be a quick one. We got things to do. So yeah, that wraps up another episode for the Free PMS Ladies podcast show for 2019. Woo-hoo!
Yeah.
I'm your girl, Queen P.
I am New Year.
So I have to say, before I forget, guys, we are on YouTube, we are on Instagram, we are on iTunes, we are on Podbean, we are on all sorts of stuff. So if you wanna contact us, please email freepms.ladies@gmail.com. Bye.